So recently I started playing Persona 5 and man am I impressed. The flashy RPG battles, unique social link mechanics, and story are all reasons why I spent 6 hour sittings of doing nothing but playing this game. It really is that good. But aside from great gameplay, Persona has a huge library of personas that take away from mythology around the world. I intend to go through the entire compendium of personas in Persona 5 and explore the mythology of each, seeing how they relate in the game. Let's start with our very first persona, Arsène. Arsene's name comes from the fictional character Arsène Lupin, who appeared in a number of stories written by the French writer Maurice Leblanc. Lupin is a gentleman thief, often portrayed in a suit and bow tie along with a top hat and monocle. The stories usually follow Lupin being on the other side of the law, but not necessarily as a villain, as oftentimes the people who Lupin will go up against are the real villains of the story. The Arsène Lupin character has been on a number of adventures, and has even gone toe-to-toe with Sherlock Holmes. Herlock Sholmes to avoid the legalities. So how does this all relate to the Arsène from Persona? Design-wise, Arsène looks like a ghoulish Lupin, with a top hat and all. Rather than sporting a monocle, Arsène has a twisted-looking mask, meant to represent Lupin's knack for disguises in the stories. According to character designer Shigenori Soejima, Arsène also sports black wings to evoke the image of a thief's cape, along with representing the idea that thieves can go wherever they want. Being the protagonist's first and main persona, the story of Arsène Lupin also heavily relates to aspects of the main protagonist. You operate as a phantom thief, who steals the hearts of the twisted to give them proper judgment. Arsène Lupin is also a thief, who operates against those who are more twisted than he, and like the protagonist, is sought after by the police. Another comparison being that the rival character later in the game, Goro Akechi, acts as a detective, creating a parallel between the Arsène Lupin vs. Sherlock Holmes stories. Even your residency in the game, Café Leblanc, is a tongue-in-cheek reference to Maurice Leblanc, the writer of the Lupin stories. As you can see, the Arsène Lupin stories not only inspire the Arsène persona, but also his master, the protagonist, and the life around the protagonist. It's interesting how much influences a persona, and even more interesting to see the mythos surrounding whatever a persona is based off of. I definitely feel like I can go through the entire compendium. Let's see, how much would that be? Over 100? I am going to need a lot of coffee to get through this. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, be sure to press the like button, or comment about how I can improve. I am thinking of doing more Persona Mythology videos in the future, so if you like this one and want to see more, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks, see ya.